what the fuck is this, Gaijin? Like, come on. You can't possibly think that this is going to be a good idea, right? Did you not think about the last time I did a video about this? Like, or did you not... Did you forget that this problem existed? Have we not learned anything here? What was it about the last video that I made on fucking fitness Swedish heavy tanks that I mentioned? What was the thing that I said? What was the problem that I described and how it could have been fixed?
The major problem is not the fact that it's a German tank. It's the fact that it's a premium German tank. Sweden, obviously being one of the less developed factions, they are obviously in need of a heavy tank. Not just because of the fact that heavy tanks can actually be really good at just being brawlers in most cases, and for army composition in a game it would make sense. If you wanted to play as a heavy tank and you like Sweden, it's impossible. You cannot complete that little daily task. If you somehow get a heavy tank, anything relating to a heavy tank in those daily tasks, you can't play Sweden, but you just change the task. But it's just, it makes the game more difficult, because then you have to pick and choose. Do I change the country that I'm playing, or do I change the task that I'm doing?
So you just willingly didn't do that? Oh my god, I don't know why the fuck you wouldn't have, honestly. Because free-to-plays are part of your core player base. You should be accommodating for them to a point. And initially, I wasn't going to make a video about this topic. You know, because, like, I'm still on that break at the moment, right? That's still happening. This is insane. Like, how the fuck would they just add another heavy tank and not put it on the tech tree? I don't get it. Because, again, the problem, like, we're going around in circles here. It's exactly the same, or it feels exactly the same as to when I tackled this problem in my Tiger 2 video, the Tiger 2P, before it got put on before the battle pass even came for the Tiger 2P. If you remember that, you know what I'm talking about. But my god, like, I know I didn't explain myself very well, but I thought I got the point across very well. I thought I got the point across enough. You know, it's you are adding a KV1 to the Swedish premium tree when Sweden still does not have a free-to-play tech tree heavy tank. There should be no reason why you should be doing another premium, to be honest, because this KV1 will not do anything. Like, it's not that substantially different. It's not like the German KV1, where the barrel, like the actual fucking cannon, got changed out to put in the 75mm cannon that the Panzer IVs used, because at least that was something. That was a reason to get it, right? Because you had the armor of a KV1, which was pretty decent at the BR, and then you had the decent cannon as well. So you had, in many ways, best of both worlds. But what the fuck are you doing with this premium? Why is it here? I don't know. Like, I would not be talking about this topic if it was not something that I deeply fucking cared about. Which is, I suppose, to my detriment. But this should have been a tech tree tank. You are not doing anything substantial with this tank to warrant it being on the premium tech tree. So why is it?
Oh, because obviously, even though Sweden doesn't really have a heavy tank, you can actually purchase this for a quite a reduced price. So technically, this would be a lot more accessible than the Tiger 2.
Fuck off with that, first off, because, instead of paying money, you could have just paid nothing for it. Again. Right? So, ignoring the premium tree, where do I see a heavy tank? Let's look here. I'm not seeing anything. No, okay, well, it isn't there. So, if you don't have the premiums, you still have no heavy tank, right? Not everyone is going to want to pay money to get a vehicle that is desperately needed in a lineup, right? To be functional in a lineup. Because then there's less of a reason to play Sweden. I know people play Sweden for the broken vehicles, right, or the massively unbalanced vehicles, to say the least. But if you're not even going to accommodate with a type of tank to fill out a fucking loadout that you take with into battle with you, let alone BR, just a fucking loadout, because as I swear, every fucking loadout typically should have at least like 2 mediums, 2 lights, 1 heavy, 1 SBA, 1 tank destroyer, and maybe a couple of fighters and a bomber. That is how it should be, right? Typically, you can make changes to that, but heavy tanks at that BR are quite critical for success. You don't need to play them, but there's a big reason why they're there. So why the hell is this being added as a premium? I literally said, when the Tiger 2 video was made, I said that this would be a problem. You need a fucking tank that is a heavy tank that people that don't pay money can access. So that they can still, one, have a heavy tank in general, to fill out that bit, that military doctrine bit, right, that is needed, right, that role for that specific country, and 2, so that you can actually complete the daily tasks, right? I know it may be, look, I don't know whether I'm going fucking insane. I really don't think so, but there might be a chance. But if you're not accommodating for people completing the daily tasks, and if you're making it as inconvenient as possible to where it would be better off if people just played America, Germany, or Russia to do the daily tasks instead of Sweden, then why the fuck are we even having any other countries if you're not accommodating for that? It doesn't make any fucking sense. It really doesn't. I'm quite disappointed, honestly. Like, there's no fucking reason that this should be in a premium tree. There really isn't. I mean, I'm looking at this now. So this is going to be a rank 3. Okay, it's a rank 3 KV1. But at the end of the day, there's no reason why it should have been a fucking premium tank. This would have been perfect as a Tech Tree one, right? Perfect as a Tech Tree tank. Because it is a copy-paste. But I would have maybe allowed that because it's necessary for this fucking country, who doesn't still is not gonna have any heavy tanks in the Tech Tree. Again, I know I'm repeating myself a lot, but for fuck's sake, I can't get how they willingly refuse to do something this fucking easy, right? Because if you're not going to allocate time to pay attention to what free-to-play players are lacking to improve their experience, as well as the experience for players who will pay for stuff in the game, then you will be losing a large majority of your audience. You just will, right? It just shows that you don't fucking care. Because I know I'm a small fucking channel, but like this is so obvious. I don't get how this was missed, or like was your greed too much? I don't know. But at the end of the day, they're getting another premium tank for no reason. And the only reason that you maybe want to do it, well, 2 reasons, is that 1, if you're a collector, and 2, if you're a content creator. And I feel in the latter. Otherwise, there'd be no reason to buy this. Because you could just play the KV1 in Russia, or any other country that has a KV1, which I believe they're all premiums, I think. But you can still play Russia, and like, Russia is still a good faction to play, so why bother getting this? Like, hell, they have the T-30 fucking 4. They have the early T-34 in the Tech Tree. They have the T-34-85 in the Tech Tree. They have the Panzer IV in the Tech Tree. Why can this not be in the Tech Tree? There's nothing consistent about this that makes me understand why the decision was made to prioritize the premium tree instead of the Tech Tree. You added a premium vehicle last major fucking update. There's no reason why you should be adding another. None. It's fucking painful seeing this shit, man. It really is. But anyway, like, this is a very rambly video. I hope you get the point across. They shouldn't have done this. I'm very much against it, but I guess I'll fucking buy it anyway. In fact, yeah, I'll fucking buy this, and I'm part of the problem. I know, but I'm showing people how unimportant this vehicle is, as if they needed any more convincing, right? Because people will cope. People will cope, but I can compare this to the Russian ones. Because it's not like the weak spots are any different. I can still shoot at the driver's hatch and take out in one shot. It's not like there's some extra armor plating on the front. It's not like it's got a different gun. It's not like it's got a better engine. It's just got what? An extra ton for apparently better armor. We'll see if that's true. You've heavily disappointed me, Gadget, and you should be doing better.